Artspark Texas and Pen to Paper Creative Writing Contest present The Lion and Pirate, an inclusive virtual open mic for writers, performers, and musicians.
This is another entry in our Dear Ableism series. Dear Ableism, I'm confused. I'm confusing. No, scratch that. You're confusing me. You are confusing. You are confusion. You thrive on contradiction. We're suspending our lives in my services because I'm so fragile medically. But at the same time, somehow my participation in any form of face-to-face services puts everyone at risk. Me. I'm the responsible one. Except for when I'm not. Because I can't be trusted to be responsible, right? Because timesheets are impossible. Because you take down everything I build with them, piece by piece, paycheck by missing paycheck. No wonder I'm confused. I'm responsible for other people's mistakes. They can't even be accurate to what I'm signed. But they say I can't handle the responsibility, that I have to be tracked and trained and traumatized about what I'm doing and where I am for my own good because I'm disabled. Because apparently we've tried and failed at managing our own lives. But you say, at least it's person centered. Your sing song tone betrays your true nature. My toxic sometimes love. You know full well that it isn't designed for a pandemic. You know the whole thing falls apart in isolations. You get in the way of even a good paid life because you've convinced everyone that this isn't a job worthy of being paid well, of having what everyone needs, and of respect. I thought it could be different, better. You showed me, don't be too friendly, don't get too attached, don't get too real, don't be family, don't need too much. Because at the end of the line, it's not about what I need. It's about what they need, the real workers. Because people with disabilities don't have long-term jobs because of keeping services. Work in the system, your system, capitalism, money, the thing that keeps the world from collapsing. Right? Well, no more. I'm done guessing about whether or not people are just here for the check. I'm not wondering whether half the people I know just want to keep conversation about service level shop talk. I'm done trying to figure out the line between disability advocacy work and disability life. There shouldn't be one. That's just you lying to me, telling me that I can't bring my whole experience to the table. I'm not going to pretend that I'm going to find a good team centered on my needs and preferences and then shut them out because you can't be trusted not to meddle. I'm not hiding in a corner for you, waiting until you decide on some disabilities version of Schrodinger's cat, dangerous or helpless. I'm not showing up for that game show, and if you're going to make recruitment of attendance into a game, money isn't going to be the prize. I'm a prize. And getting my needs met isn't something I have to earn with emotional labor. It's not a contest, but it's not a friendship contest either. I'm not playing and you're not winning because I'm not testing what I asked for by whether or not you think it's too much. I'm not going to stop involving my friends in my life because you tell me everyone with a disability is too busy with their lives to hear what I have to say, and able-bodied people wouldn't get it anyway. For the last time, people get to care about each other and help. Even if even I get to care and I get to help, even if I get used, even if I get hurt again. That's part of life, part of the deal. Bigger than COVID, bigger than grief and pain and anxiety, bigger than you. My friends keep reminding me of that when I get confused. Yeah, we're still stronger in numbers. Deal with it.
That was very powerful, Amy. Thank you.
Yeah. I love your truth, how you tell it like it is.
That was remarkable.
Dear Ableism, physician's notes. Dear Ableism, I thought the pandemic had frozen you out, despite the fact that I'm sweating even inside the house. I thought we were done, that telehealth had finally given you notice, that you weren't welcome in appointments anymore, because I can do this without you. No more talking to attendants about how things are going. No more second guessing my experience. No more shrugging off pain and skipping adjustments of baclofen because I don't have time to drive back twice, when it was more important to be fast and easy to solve than to actually get it right. No more hiding symptoms from doctors because people who don't really know anything about me or my body would just dispute it like they have before, because you give them so much authority. Because they have to know more than me, and I have to keep it simple and easy for them. And busy, overwhelmed, overworked doctors. And for you, my prickly print ableism, I thought I'd won. That I'd quarantine myself into the digital treehouse, even for doctor's appointments. But I forgot bureaucracy, insurance, all the I's and T's and P's and Q's and numbers and writing. I hate it when you eavesdrop on my phone calls just because I need to write down a phone number, making me declare myself as helpless, always and forever, permanently agreeing to disclose my medical and insurance information, even to my mother. That word forever makes me nervous. Her tone made my skin even itchier than usual. Miss Independent, she chuckled as she claimed to know me. I could hear you in her voice, even over the phone line. You gotta learn to accept help, she insisted as I defended myself with my multiple higher ed degrees. All this just to get my meds straight, to get you and pain finally out of my life. Go away. I'm revoking your right to my private health information. If you need me, I'll be talking to my friends on my phone or watching old TV. Safe from the virus and from you, back in my digital treehouse. You are no longer allowed. This is another Dear Ableism. Dear Ableism, I got too much to do for this. No, really. I'm not going to look backwards for your benefit. We're not doing the thing where I wonder why I don't have what I wanted, or why I have to prove everything I do or need is worth the time and the effort and the money. We're not going to have a conversation about how hearing from me about injustice is hard on everyone else for the sake of everyone else's mental health, as if mine doesn't exist because I already need so much physical support. We're not going down this rabbit hole of not seeking what I need because you think I'm a broken record. I'm going to keep asking for what I need until I find the right solution, the right support, the right person. And I'm not going to change everything, uproot my whole life to accommodate the wrong people. Because you say no one will ever fit the impossible standards for the life that I stupidly still insist on dreaming about, even during COVID-19. But here's the thing, you have a problem. I don't. You are the problem. The system isn't working correctly. That is true. But it's not because I don't work right. It's because of you. You're meddling, annoying, questioning, confusing, confidence stealing, selfish self, young ableism. You are too old not to grow up and act grown. You made it broken down from the beginning, intending for us to fail and then blaming us when it all falls apart. You did this. It's not on us that things got so twisted. And I don't have to take it from you. And I certainly don't have to take it on all by myself. It's not my responsibility to clean up your mess, especially not alone. But seriously, dude, cut it out with the memory lane. This pandemic is tough enough for me without returning to 2007. Just let us breathe and do what we need to do. Shut up about policing our lives and our bodies and our boundaries. Either we need more support or we don't. Personal decisions. But honestly, can you really learn how to argue with me without using pointed words? Everyone who disagrees with you or me is not the enemy, is not trying to subvert us, is not trying to brainwash us and change who we are. Can't we just all learn how to communicate properly, ableism? Seriously, I'm tired of having this argument. Grow up or go away.
Dear Ableism, take me out to the ball game, take me out to the crowd. You may think you won last month, but you didn't. Because all it took for me to learn how to fight back was baseball. Little me, covered in face paint and sticky with cotton candy, more interested in these cool people next to us than the boys in red. Grown-ups with CP? Without supervision? Having fun? With me? Strike one! Ableism. Wait. We can talk about how much harder our lives are because of you, Ableism? Self-advocacy is a thing, and we can be creative about it, and sometimes we get paid. Strike two. We get to be people, real adults, with real dreams and goals and family and love, out loud. And God loves it, and us, because we're us, because of our disability, not in spite of it. Strike three. But you weighted the bat. You cheated. You took all the relief players away. And the umpires just want their money and their status quo. So you've become a star. So we have to go after the umpires. Talk to them. Remind them why they love the game. Why baseball is our national pastime. And why Angel was one of the rarest of cards. When they don't win, it's a shame. We're taking you out, Ableism. Even if our eyes are so wet we have to play baseball and hold each other during the 7th inning stretch. And you and Death can kiss on the kiss cam. 'Cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. A.
Sponsored by ArtSpark Texas and the Coalition of Texans with Disabilities. For more content, feel free to look at one of our suggested videos below, or if you really love us, listen to our podcast, True Tales by Disability Advocates, which will be linked in the description. For more information, contact Boy at artsparktexas.org, artsparktx.org.